Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Lethal Care Bear. I thought I'd start us from this screen this time because the last time I'd logged in it put me through this cutscene. In fact, the last time before that it put me into another cutscene. So maybe this time there's nothing. This time there's nothing. Brilliant. Okay, we're not missing anything that's random for no reason like that. Alright, so what was we doing? Right, so it's been a while. It's been a few days. So quests. Travel to the tower. Yeah, cool. Let's do that. Yep, so you have to do this. Don't know if the music's a bit too loud. I'm going to see how it looks afterwards. I'm going to turn it down ever so slightly and just see what happens after that. Right, this might take a second to load in, so I'll unpause it when we're there.
6 hours later.
Traveler, the last city. Welcome home.
Way! Fuck you, Jeremy.
Welcome to the tower, in the last safe city of Luke. I'm glad you finally get to see it.
Music's loud in my ears, so I have no idea if it's loud in yours. Doesn't really matter anyway. So this is just the tutorial for the tower, basically. If there's anything important, I'll mention it, but otherwise it's just blah 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 blah. Talk to this NPC the one and only time you're ever going to talk to her. Probably. Read if you want to. Basically, she handles sparrows and handles ships and stuff. She's a mechanic. She has no real purpose in the game, other than a few dialogue here and there. Important lore-wise, but not really anything else. I think she sells sparrows and ships at the green level, but you'll probably end up getting a purple or better in like the next hour of play or whatever. It's very niche. In fact,
it's good to have somewhere that feels like home. For me, this is it. Okay, next up is tower security. We've had an increase in guardians sneaking in contraband since a fellow called the Drifter arrived. So Vanguard Command instituted a check for first-timers. Looks like the superconductor's golden age tech triggered some warnings. I'm clearing it with security. Commander Zavala would like to meet you in person.
of course he would. I'm awesome. Why wouldn't he want to meet me?
The group that supports all Guardian operations. Lately, he spends more time commanding troops than fighting on the front lines. But he placed some of the first stones in the wall we're standing on. Zavala thinks every life in the city is his responsibility. Even a Guardian has trouble bearing that kind of weight. He's going to need your help.
Right. So, tower. This is the social space. This is where you'll see everybody, real players, when you log into the proper tower, which will happen as soon as you finish this quest. You'll spawn into this location all the time, and then you have access to various different vendors that will pop up around now. This first one is Zavala, obviously. He's
up there in the sky. That's the Traveler. It's where I came from, where the light you wield came from.
Right, so this is Zavala. He's in charge of Vanguard operations and stuff. There's activities in the game where you can get XP for this sort of stuff. Just a quick note: if you did play Destiny 1, this thing over here is the original tower. It got fucked up during the Red War, which is the war between us and Cabal, Red Legion, whatever it was. That was a long time ago. That was when Destiny 2 first launched, and that was the whole campaign at that point. That's why it's fucked up at the minute. You don't need to worry about that. It's pointless.
Ah, it's you. The one that saved Shaw. Thank you for that. Your ghost has been looking for you for a long time. I'm glad you finally found him. And now you found the light. The Traveler entrusted us with this power so that we may protect our people from the forces that threaten our existence. You've carried out that duty from your first steps in the Cosmodrome. I don't take Shaw's recommendation lightly, but you have much to learn, and the conflict with the darkness is unyielding. We will analyze the superconductor you recovered. In the meanwhile, I've left you something in my office.
Too lazy to give it to me now, yeah? Couldn't handle the thing that you're gonna give me, no? Big strong arms, couldn't give me the thing, no? What the fuck are you, Zavala? Whatever, blah, blah, blah. He will have something on this page. Just won't see it yet. I'll come back to him and explain what it is.
Doesn't usually talk that much. You should take that as a compliment.
Hmm.
I've marked his office on your tracker. Careful not to break anything in there, and don't touch his music.
They let me do any of this stuff now. Approach. Will you do anything?
Hello, Guardian. Welcome.
It's pointless. I just do the quest. There's a lift, or you can jump, try, whatever. Whatever. In fact, no, fuck that. No, I was trying to be clever. Oh. Alright, what was it he gave me? Oh.
This is
Really?
background service
A fucking sidearm?
of all his personal collection.
You piece of shit. You couldn't fucking... you couldn't fucking bring that to me.
Oh, you should
Well, it's decent. Outlaw and Swashbuckler aren't bad. It's obviously higher level, so I'm going to get rid of you because I don't really like you. I'll put you on. I'm going to put you away. I'll check if I've got another one. Coolio. Oh, so unique things and unique interactions with weapons while you're in third person is obviously you can see them. If you press your weapon slot. Swap! Oh my god, can I speak? Y for me. So, and then if you hold weapons like heavy, there you go. Boom. Look, fucking hell, I almost went for okay, where am I going? Akora. Tower's very nice looking, obviously. It has very good aesthetic. But not every area has anything in it. It's just there for the sake of being there.
Warlock Vanguard. She leads the tower's warlocks, like Zavala leads the Titans. She does a little bit of everything, guiding the warlock orders in research and development, enemy reconnaissance, and internal affairs.
I knew old
And
Stash
she's a
wouldn't
sight
make
to
me
see in the Crucible.
I thought it. Welcome home, Guardian. I heard your journey to the last city was an eventful one.
Yeah.
It may not feel like it now, but the tribulations you faced were a blessing. The Guardian's path is one of hardship and peril. The Traveler's gifts paved the way, but the road is still a hard one to walk. Shah Han told me what you experienced in the Cosmodrome. How you witnessed the true death of the Guardian Maeve at the hands of the Hive Wizard Navoda. And how you were guided by what remained of the light from Maeve's ghost. All Guardians, at one time or another, are shown by the Traveler how to refine their connection to the light. How to feel and express greater sway over the powers they have been gifted. How to grow stronger. Your first guidance was born of Maeve's tragedy, discovered alone. Your next will be from me, and the lessons I have gathered from hundreds of others. We can start as soon as you are ready. Accept help where you can find it, Guardian. Our light shines brighter when we're together.
And these people drone on a little bit. If you're interested in lore things, yeah, carry on, but I'm only doing it for the benefit of people. Ghosts! Gimme. Okay, we will be coming back to this in a minute because I do want to have a little look at this. It's where you're going to sort of buy abilities for your classes and stuff like that. Although it's basically telling you to do it anyway, so. Warning enemy that don't. You might not have enough glimmer at this point. Well, 1,000 you probably will. You'll probably have a fair bit, to be fair, but obviously I've had multiple characters, so yeah. So once you've done that, once you've bought an ability, you have to back out as many abilities as you want to buy, obviously, and then you meditate on them to properly learn them, and then that will be a selectable thing from within your subclass. Cool. Let me have a few more.
Always nice to see Ikora. While we're over here, we should check in with the Drifter. You may be wondering who leads the Hunters. See, we lost Cade 6, our Hunter Vanguard, a while back. Killed by a man named Uldren Sov. It was a difficult time. Now no hunter wants to take his place. Being a hunter has its challenges. You'll find that out yourself soon enough.
There's a whole thing about being hunters and being Vanguard. They don't want to, basically. It's like a challenge, but it's like if they fail, then they become the Vanguard leader. So no hunter wants to do it. Most hunters want to just be free. Cade 6 wasn't an exception. He also didn't want to become Vanguard, but he did because of a challenge. He was a great person, great NPC. They haven't replaced him yet. I don't think they ever could. Yeah, he died in the Forsaken campaign, and by like Jeremy just said, by a guy named Uldren Sov, which coincidentally is now a good guy. So fuck it. Whatever. Then there's this guy. I literally don't care about this guy.
Hey kid, looking good.
Oh well, he's giving me a sword dice, so he can't be that bad, can he? He's in charge of a game mode called Gambit. It's PvE versus PvPvE, so it's a combination of everything. It's mostly PvE, to be fair, but it's an annoying game mode. It has its rewards, but meh. Yeah. Better? Yeah, cool. Only slightly. I don't want you. Do I want this rocket? Probably not. Right, where are we going now? Lord Shaxipoo. Right. Oh, it's not going to let me fast travel up there. That means I have to walk? God damn. I know mobility is my favourite thing, and well, not actually, but I'm a hunter, so maybe it should be. Whatever. Don't even go through some of the more important people, do you? Or maybe I'm judging it too fast. It's been a long time since I've done this.
Oh, and no tour of the tower would be complete without meeting Lord Shax. Shax is in charge of live fire drills and general combat training for guards.
Around this way, why not?
It all happens in the Crucible, where Shax oversees battles of light versus light.
PvP!
You're alive, Guardian.
What are you giving me? Oh, triumphs. Woo. Come back to you.
I'd be right there.
Oh.
Isn't Shax something?
Oh, really?
When he's not yelling, he plays dodgeball with the children of the city. He, yells during that, too. Anyway, Zavala's asking us to visit the gunsmith next. His name is Banshee44, our resident firearms expert.
Ooh. Grenade launcher. I'll take it. Thank you very much.
Last stop is Master Rahul, the Tower Cryptarch. That's short for crypto-archaeologist.
Seasons menu. Cool. And last.
There are still people in the tower to meet, but you can do that at your own pace. Zavala sent me a message saying he has a mission ready for you. Check in with him if that sounds interesting, or we can just explore. In any case, I'm with you till the end. You take the lead.
We'll just talk to him. Blah blah blah. Speaking of blah, 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 go back and do your things. Cool. Strike. Awesome. Awesome. Alright then. Bye bye, tower. I believe this is going to do one of two things. I have no idea what's going to happen. It's either going to transport me into the tower that is current tower with people, or it's going to put me into a mission. It's just going to put me in orbit. Oh, okay. Wow, that's great. Shall we explore the tower now? Should we do it afterwards? And this whole episode is just going to be tower nonsense. It's absolutely boringness. I'll load into the tower again.
Eventually.
Alright, and then this is the current tower. So there's a Halloween event going on, so it's a bit spoopy. And then players of all kinds just here, all various levels, everything you could possibly imagine. I'm not that interested in this because it'll force me to do a few things, so we'll probably leave it for a minute. There's a few important things to note before we go through anything. So over here is your postmaster. This is where items that you may have left on the ground will go, or yeah, basically just like anything you were missing will go here. There's a very limited space. I think there's about 20 slots, I think, or maybe there's less, 15, something like that. So if you're storing something in here and you're not careful, you'll lose it. So it's you need to be more or less on top of what's going on here. This bitch here is Tess. She is the real world money vendor. I don't know what you'd call it. There's a lot here to unpack. These things down here you can be bought with bright dust, which is a currency that you can earn in game ever so slowly. There is ways to bump it, but we'll come to that in a minute. Silver is the currency you buy with real money. So there's loads on offer here, plenty of like seasonal stuff. And then if you come down to this particular one here, again, there's more available for bright dust. So, and then you can buy boosts, shaders, all sorts of cosmetic things. There's quite a lot there. Go for it at your own pace. We'll come back to Zavala just to quickly show you the screen for him. It might be, yeah, I'm already sort of partially leveled up. So what will happen here is this is your Vanguard operations rank. It will start at level 1, obviously, and as you rank up you'll get rewarded for it, and then you'll progress through this, which will obviously give you the rewards it's showing as you go up at certain levels. There is a weapon normally here. I've already ranked it up once already, so there's a weapon normally here which is specific to the season that you're currently on, and then there's an ascendant shard at the end here that you will pick. Once you pick up, will then prestige you, then it will reset the rank and you'll do it again. And then when you do that, this is what it will look like from that point onwards. You'll get a skin for the weapon you picked up previously, and then an exotic engram. And then when you prestige again, I think this changes into something else, but I just can't be bothered with it. You can leave rewards up here just piling up. It offers bounties as well, mainly experience, and most of them can be done only in the Vanguard Operations playlist. Some of them, like this one for example, can be done without it, but it's mostly in the playlist. There's a thing later on that requires you to do 8 bounties. These are daily, so they reset at a certain time each day, but you can buy repeatable ones from him here. There's not a limited, but there's only a few you can hold at a time. So he also sells armor that you have to, I haven't got a clue, because it says unlock this item in collections to purchase. I ain't got a fucking clue. Does that mean I have to play the playlist? I think I have to get the armor first from the playlist, then come back here to buy rolls on that armor. Doesn't make sense. He also sells this. There's other things you can get from him as well, like sparrows and shit like that, but I ain't bothered about any of that. It is the exact same vendor for Shax, the Crucible guy. Exactly the same situation. All of his bounties are done in PvP. It is the same weapon the first time round and a different skin for that weapon the second time round. And then again, the same thing. Everything here is exactly the same. Exactly the same. going round, you'll have your vault here. This is going to be full for me almost. So there's various different weapons, various different armors and stuff that you can leave in here, and ships and stuff like that. There's loads. It's all over the fucking place. That's it. Right, there's 600 slots, I think, so it's limited to an extent. But it really depends. What the fucking hell's going on here? What the fucking is that? What? Okay. Oh, important part. In the middle, got this. So this is quite a unique vendor. Certain weapons, certain exotic weapons in the game are unavailable to get from a drop, so you have to purchase them via this vendor here. It's broken down into years where they were available and then seasons and stuff like that. I've got almost all of them. They require a substantial amount of resource, as you can see. It's a lot that you need to get, so you do have to prioritize which you're getting. The exotic cipher that it requires, you can only hold one at a time, and they're a pain in the ass to get. You can get one from a guy named Zer every weekend, and you can get one off your season pass. So yeah, there's a few decent weapons in all of them, as well as a sparrow that was unique to a raid, which is no longer available, so that's why it's here. Spoils of conquest are things that you get from raids, so these three here are specific to a raid, therefore they need it. And this one as well. There you go. You look at through all of them. There's loads. There's various. I've got them all anyway. But and then there's this thing which is don't worry about this thing. Don't worry about that thing. Yeah. And then there's some legendary rarity gear that is that was once available that is no longer available. Most of which are pointless now because they can't be leveled to the max level. Majority of them. There's a few exceptions. So you've got Point of the Stag. Power limit is continuous, so that is max level. It can go all the way. This is a good bow, and then pretty much everything at the top here. This top row is current, but pretty much everything else is limited to whatever the level it says there, 1350. You can't go higher than that. Worthy ones of note here are the Null Composure, the Ascendancy, and if you really want to, Val Winter's Light Shotgun. But definitely these two, they are quite nice picks for very early on, but you do need an Ascendant Shot and some prisms for both of them. So there was another page there, wasn't there? Okay, I didn't realise that this was a thing. Do they sell the skins? What? There's me grinding out each season to get these skins from the vendors, and yet they're just sold? You know, fuck you. Oh. Okay, fair enough, it's not all of them. But it's some of them, and I don't like that. Bear with. Explore that at your own pace. It's end game, more or less, materials you'll need for that. Not nonsense, whatever. Rahul! Yeah, basically exactly what you say here. It is subject to change in next season, so it's whatever. You can... Obviously, I have a lot of these resources in my inventory now because I have more characters, but you might have less. So it's a good idea to keep an eye out for these anyway. Because you can buy money for it and give in materials for it. You can also trade in things called enhancement cores for prisms and prisms for shards. These are to upgrade armor to its full at max. So it's a bit. Pay no attention to any of these three down here. They are pointless. Don't buy them. There will be a screen before this if you have an engram. A purple engram to give him. He will then convert this into an item. So armor, weapon. It's just random RNG. Oh, I've also got fucking an advert going on. Yay, Spotify. Maybe I should pay for Prime? Premium? Extra chip cheese. Great name. Hello. yeah, don't try and look at the fucking laptop when I'm trying to do this. Gunsmith. Gunsmith's kind of cool for various different reasons. He's the same as the other two vendors, but different. So the main things here is he mainly sells just materials here. He won't have a weapon or anything else there. The main way to rank him up is by dismantling weapons. The higher the rarity, the more experience it gives you. Also, the daily bounties will give you progress, and it will also give you an enhancement core. Enhancement core is good for legendary purple weapons, and he also has repeatable here. What the fuck are these here for? Why are these two here? What? Anyway, he will sell mods down here. I have the majority of mods, not all mods, but I have the majority of mods. But you won't buy these. Okay, when you have the money, buy these. Okay, you only need to buy them once, most of the time, because then you have it and you can equip it to anything, get multiple times if you need to. These down here, upgrade modules, you will need if you want to keep something. You can't just keep swapping your armor and weapon around based on the fact that it's higher level. You can infuse legendary gear up to the current max that you can hit. So say for example, very easily, I've got this, right? I like this scout rifle, it's a good scout rifle. I don't like this sidearm too much, so I've got this. I press Y to go into its details, and there's a few things to look at here, but the main thing is this one, infuse. I can use an upgrade module to infuse the power level of this weapon into this weapon so that the scout rifle will now become 1565. And you can do that with armor, and that's how you progress. You have to keep on top of that. So they are a bit of a resource that you do have to buy constantly. If you have the Witch Queen campaign and play through it on legendary, you will get a decent amount of these just playing that. It's the only other place I can think of other than Ghost mods. While I'm here, this is where all your mods go. There's various different mods in the game, loads of different ones, so you pick which one you want, whatever you feel is necessary after using the weapon. What do you feel like? Do you feel like it needs more recoil direction? Do you feel like it needs aim assist, whatever, blah blah blah, or do you feel like it needs to just do more damage against other things? That's it. And then this is it will be a random stat on the weapon that you get. So this one's handling, which is decent. And you can rank that up, and as you do this, you'll use glimmer, then you'll use legendary shards, and then you'll use enhancement cores, and then that enhancement core and other costs will go up as you get it. It's maxed out at 10, which will then give a bump to all stats, I think. And then on this side, on legendary weapons, you can get a kill tracker for PvP and for normal, and then you can see how many people, how many things you've killed with it. That's the thing anyway. So the gunsmith also sells weapons. I believe they change daily, but no, he gets a new set of weapons each week. I believe the perks change daily. Don't quote me on that. This is a fucking good SMG. Perpetual Motion and Frenzy, beautiful. Not buying it, but there you go. And then you'll have various different ones, and I don't know why these are here. Don't know. I haven't got a clue. Carrying on. Don't know why I'm walking. There's no point in walking. Oh well, whatever. Ikora will come back to. That just says 260 down there. Weird. If you are in a clan, then you can come to this bitch and do whatever for this bitch. You can pick up, if you are in a clan, you can pick up the banner, and then that'll allow you to rank up the clan and blah blah blah. And then there's bounties that you have to do while you play with the other people in your clan, doing raids, doing gambit, doing whatever you're doing. These are useful for raids, obviously, and they allow you to get full ammo and ability energy before you jump it into the encounter. So only important if you are actively doing a lot of raids. If we go back down the stairs to the Drifter is exactly the same vendor as the Vanguard and the Crucible vendors. He will have the weapon, and he'll have the skin, and then he'll have He's ever so slightly different, but for the most part, he is the same. The other two are going to be like him eventually. So we'll go here. I know this is boring, but same deal. I haven't actually leveled him up this season because I hate Gambit. So there's the weapon for this season, season 18. This is the weapon. I've already got it from the other two vendors. So there. Ascended Shard. Once you've done it, it'll rank up. Go to the next one. Bounties exactly the same, just experience, nothing to get done in the mode. And then if you go across to this screen, he offers everything here. So you do have to acquire the weapon or armor in collections first. So yeah, that confused me earlier, but essentially you have to play that playlist to unlock these sort of things. When you rank him up, he'll give you a Gambit engram instead of just a normal engram, which can be used at Rahul to decrypt into a random one of any of these. It'll only be these, or you can use it here to focus it on an item that you want. Say if you're really gunning in for a good servant leader or a good whatever the fuck that says. Yeah, there you go. And then you can focus it down. The other important NPC, and the only other NPC down here, is this bitch. So she is very important for two reasons. One reason is these here. She sells armor mods. So the gunsmith sells weapon mods. She sells armor mods. So you can equip quite a few different armor mods on your armor, on legendary armor anyway, and then you can buy an armor set from her as well, which has different roles and stuff on there as well. You can also purchase these for these as well. Up here, she has a selection of bounties for each area of the game. Hiccup. I'm okay. I think I'm okay. Okay. You can only do 10 of these a season. Why? Don't know. But it gives you armor synthesis materials. Once you've completed the bounty and handed it in and got those armor synthesis materials, you come over here and you and it will turn it into a armor thing for you. And then when you do with that is you come down to this selection down here. I'm just going to put on these exotics there. Boom. And you come to appearance customization. And then you go to whatever you want in here. And then no, legendary. And then you'll be able to, there you go. There's like a huge selection of different things you can pick up as you play the game and stuff like that. Might be a little bit smaller for newer players, but there you go. And then you can use these syntheses to unlock it, and then once you've unlocked it, you can then use it as a custom override for whatever armor piece you are currently owning. So there you go. Hold on a minute. You know what? I must have played a Hunter a while before. Because I shouldn't have these. I shouldn't have these. Did I? Not me. I don't know. I've got a few there. Okay, now this is Iron Banner armor from a while ago. Oh, damn. I must have. Wait, hold on a minute. That's... Oh, you know what? I think I created a Hunter because the fire thing was on sale that one time, and then I come in and bought it because it was on sale, and I was like, I might one day do this. That's why. Just purely for this. Actually, I didn't get it on here though. It was just the cloak, wasn't it? Oh, and this, yeah. Made the season pass thing just so I could get this. Oh, there you go. Previously had a Hunter and then deleted and then forgot about it. Anyway, that's her. That's it. So you can come back to the map, and then there's a fast travel location back to the main yard, and there's a fast travel location to where the drifter is. Use that, pop back up to the top. There isn't anything on the left, realistically. There's two reasons you'd go this way. One is if the mysterious man of the mysterious man of the 9, Mr. Z, has been sent for the weekend, or Trials. This bitch. Here you go. Yep. See. Oh, she sells a blue sparrow. Oh, fair enough. So she sells some stuff. Nothing too crazy. So there's this guy, Mr. Saint 14. He will probably just say blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Right. Trials of Osiris is the end game PvP activity. It requires you to be pretty much max level. It also requires the most recent expansion. So at the minute it's Witch Queen. Later on it'll be Lightfall. He is more or less the same sort of vendor as the other ones as well. But in order to get anywhere with him, you do need to be fairly decent at PvP, or just use some cheap shit. I am not good at PvP. Okay, I am. My KD's like 1. Okay, I'm not. No, don't ask me. Go somewhere else for advice. But essentially, you pick one of these up and then you go play the activity. The idea is you need to try and win 7 in a row without losing. In order to go to the special location, which I've never been, and pick up a weapon for that week, which will be an adept version of whatever the weapon is. So it's this week. It's the bow. Adept means it's slightly better. So no. Maybe one day we'll come to that, but I ain't fussed with that. If Zoe is down here for the weekend, he'll be up on these stairs. He's not here currently, but I'll show you where he normally goes. It's just literally right here. So if you log into the tower on Friday after reset, which is normally around about 5-6 o'clock UK time, daylight saving times it's 5. So if you see a bunch of people in this sort of corner, he'll be there. Otherwise he'll be he'll be in one of 2 other locations. But when Zer's around, I'll show you where he is. So, no point right now. Anyway, that pretty much comes to a close. The beautifulness of the tower. This has taken a fucking episode or 2. I've still got some time before I finish this, so let's have a look. I don't want to fucking talk to you. There is not normally well, if there's an event on Halloween, Christmas, stuff like that, they'll put something in the middle. It's always her. She's annoying because they don't update her dialogue. There's various things you can do here, various rewards. Just pick one of these. It's going to give me a fucking max level one. That's brilliant, isn't it? And then there's bounties and stuff you can pick up to do certain things. There's unique rewards, as in weapons and stuff. There's unique challenges. There's all of this sort of stuff that you can get from this. If you've played previously, then you'll have the option to change this. No, you won't. Fuck it. Never mind. The funny thing is, it's just that much better than the current one I have on, so I'm going to delete this and just wear that. Because what the fuck? That's your banner. Just ignore it. That's about it. I'm going to put you on. Delete you. Bye-bye. Jeremy, you've got a new coat of paint. You can level your ghosts up. There is mines that you will pick up just generally. That will do things like detecting resources, detecting chests, giving you more experience, doing certain things. Read through the ones you pick up. Easy peasy, nothing crazy. I'm pretty sure I have a cover stuff in my vault already, but I'm just going to double check. And then quickly just go through any dialogue. I'm not doing anything with her because I cannot be bothered. I'm just going to throw it in there anyway, fuck it. We'll come to the event another day. Right, I've done your thing. And then you're going to give me a page or something, a couple of pages, and then the next step is summoning ritual completed. What the fuck? Here's a summoning ritual. Is that going to make me do the activity? It's going to make me do the thing. Okay, that's it. No, we're not doing that. Ikora. We briefly touched on Ikora anyway, so you already know the deal with that. But I haven't actually shown you subclass stuff there. So, as I said before, don't worry about it until this point. And then you can have a look at abilities and stuff. So I'm going to... Now, subclasses. These are locked at the minute. So I have no idea how you unlock them. Oh, it literally says it right there. Speak with the to unlock. That's fine, we're not doing it yet anyway. Boom. Alright, this is what it will look like for each class. Your ultimate ability, your super, will be here. There is a few. There's normally 2 or 3 per class, but there's 3 for the hunter solar class. Read what they do. They do different things. Blah 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 blah. I'm gonna purchase this in a minute. Blade Barrage, because it is pretty much the best one that is here. And then you change abilities depending on whatever. There's various different jumps. Again, you have to buy it all. Melees. Again, you have to buy it all. Grenades. Yep, buy it all. These. Okay, buy it. Get the trend. You know what? I'm gonna have to buy a few before I can explain how this works, and I don't even know. Right. Okay, let's have a look. Right. First one, supers. So there's, and they're not that much. So, right. So this one does summon a rapid fire flaming pistol. And then this one is summon a precision. You can go and deals massive increase that precision damage. That sounds cool. Alright, we'll grab you. And then Blade Barrage. We'll pick up you. I know what you do. You flow up in the air and throw out some explosive knives. Okay, okay. Well, it's telling me what to do. I'm gonna pick up that as well.
May it serve you well, Guardian.
Melees I want. We'll just get them all anyway.
May it serve you well.
Knife that deals extra precision damage causing such.
Yes.
For a knife that attaches services. Okay, cool. That was melees. I've got movement, high jump, strafe jump. More or less self-explanatory. Grenades. Self-explanatory. Yeah, I know what you do. Fusion grenades, sticky grenades, solar grenades, are big sunspot things, incendiary grenades, thermal grenades, drip mine. Coolio. I'm gonna waste up all of this shit, you know. Right, so these are the big money. These are the big parts down here, to be fair. Yep, okay, this is where most of the build crafting comes into what you're doing. Yeah. I'm gonna have to take a minute to look at all this stuff. Oh god. Enhanced golden gun, deadshot has increased duration, golden damage resistance, blade barrage, not just small projectiles.
Then take it.
Why can't I do that one? Learning. Oh, okay. Precision final burst. Okay, so I'm only gonna at least 20.
May it serve you well,
But oh shit, they're 25k each, you know, bruv. What the thick? Am I actually gonna get poor here?
May it serve you well, Guardian.
I don't know.
It's yours.
Right. Whatever. Do that. Meditate. Get everything that I just bought. Beautiful. Jesus. Right. And we go back into it properly.
What is it?
I want the high jump. I want blade barrage. I already know that. I think I want to go with weighted knife. Go with that. And then I think I want to try electric mine. Try that. I want to get used to those. So then we've got this. Knock them down. Your solar supers are enhanced. Golden gun. I literally just read this. While radiant final blows with your quick throw knife fully refund your energy. Oh, cool. Alright. That's interesting. While radiant final blows with your quick throw knife fully refund your energy.
We must know more.
Immediately recharge your class ability. Oh my god, hunters are broken. What the f? That's bollocks. That's pure bollocks. Grant you and nearby enemies increased weapon handling and reload. Okay, cool. Oh my god, they have so many things! Why? Okay, basically, so you've got your aspects here. These change how your abilities really work, and then down here you'll have your fragments. Now, as you notice up here, there is like where it says fragment slots, it gives you a certain amount, and then this one gives you just one, whereas this one gives you 3 and that one gives you 2. So there's quite a lot you can have here, and then in each one of these you can apply things down here, the things that I was just looking at that do different things. I only bought 3. I wasn't expecting to be able to, yeah. Alright, well, let's just go with that at the minute, and I need more money. So that requires me to go. I didn't realise I was going to end up spending all of it. Jesus, criminally. Right. I think I'm going to end it for now because this is getting a bit over the top now. I don't know what I'm doing for the next episode. We'll see when we get there, but I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.